The traditional Christian view of demons is that they are disembodied spirits that afflict or possess people. The activity of demons, however, transcends this. Demons can also inhabit buildings, land, or space. Ignorance in this area has led to the uncontrolled activity of these demons. This book by Kakra titled Squatters will expose you to this truth and give you practical steps you can take to overcome such demons. Get your copy now. You could be living with your enemy.
You can order this book through the following means. Place your order on Facebook by posting "Order Squatters" at the comment section or message window. We also deliver worldwide.
This message is brought to you by the friends and partners of Kakra. Welcome to Air Power with Kakra, teaching the nations with signs and wonders. Kakra is the senior pastor of the Morning Star Cathedral, Lighthouse Chapel International, Accra, Ghana. Now, today's message.
Welcome. Kakra has been sharing on a subject titled Secrets to a Quality Life. So far, we've learned that to lead a quality life, God must give us the power to enjoy it as His gift to us. Today, he talks about the secret of relationships. Let's join in.
Number 2, a quality life is based on relationships. Quality relationships. In this world, the reason for everything is human beings. That's why Jesus said, man was not made for the Sabbath, but the Sabbath was made for man. In other words, everything in this world ends up in human beings. That's the final product. If you have a chair, you are making for a human being to sit on it. A chair in itself means nothing. If you have a car, you are making the car for a human being. If you make money, you are making the money for human beings. So everything terminates in human beings, which means human beings actually are the goal of everything. That's the goal. Now, it is possible to do everything and miss the goal. If you read the story, this man that we spoke about, there was nobody in his life. There is no mention of his wife. The grant of settlement rich man brought forth plentifully. There is no mention of his friends. It's just himself. It was a life without relationships. A life that is not shared with human beings is an empty life. Empty life. It doesn't matter how much you have. If there are no human beings involved, at the end of the day, because human beings are the objective and the end of everything, it will be an empty life. That's why they said there is nobody who is on his deathbed who would say, I wish I had worked more or I should have made more dollars. Most of the time, they regret the way they related to their wives, their children, other people. That is the regret. Why? Because at death's door, they get to know and realize that human beings, they are the objective and the goal of everything. That's why they regret on their deathbed. Matthew 22, verse 35, let's read the scripture. One of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him and saying, 36, Master, which is the greatest commandment in the law? He said, what's the most important thing in the word of God? The most important thing in this life. What is the most important thing? Number 1, he said, relationship with God. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and the great commandment. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Jesus said the most important thing in life is relationships. Even the word of God was written for human beings. He said, relationship with God, relationship with man. That's the most important thing. In verse 40, he said, on these two hang all the law and the prophets. In other words, the law means the books of Moses. The prophets means the books written by the prophets, Isaiah, Jeremiah. Because at that time, they didn't have New Testament because Jesus was alive. They had only the books of Moses and the books of the prophets. Then he said, everything written in the prophets, everything written in the books of Moses and in the Bible, the objective is God and human beings. That's the objective.
Thanks for listening. Today we've learned that God designed life to be shared with others. Our relationships, therefore, determine the quality of our lives.
Join us same time tomorrow as Kakra continues this message.
Before we go, here's a praise report to boost your faith in the Lord. Delivered from masturbation. Dear Kakra, I have been masturbating since I was 12 years old. I wrote to you asking you to help me in prayer to stop. You replied that you had prayed for me and added relevant scriptures to help me overcome. Today I say with gladness that since you prayed for me, the desire has vanished and I no longer indulge in it. I give God all the glory.
Thanks for your time. You can contact us, seek counseling, ask for prayer, order today's full-length message, or order books through the following means. Call us or message us on WhatsApp to +233 55 700 9010. Send an email to info@kakrabaden.org. You can also make a regular call or send a text to +233 20 7575 215. Our office hours are 10 a.m. to 1600 hours GMT. Finally, write to us, share your testimony and how this broadcast has been a blessing to you.